like it's just like a crater of people like just missing. Nobody wanted to sit there. Okay, well, if anyone comes in, is it raining again? No. Okay, there's that fan. Well, hey, thanks for braving the weather. Thanks for making the drive. You are at Kick the Ladder Show or KTL Show. My name is Isaac. How's everyone doing here? Awesome. Yeah, about an hour ago, I was in a swimsuit, like, just trying to clean off all the gutters. There was like a river of water coming into the barn. I'm like, oh, shit. I was thinking about getting on Instagram and just, like, canceling or something because it was bad. But we're all here. Yeah. We did it. Cool. Who here is new? Anyone new here? Sweet. Okay. So what we do here is we play a filmmaking game with 3 dice, and we roll these dice every week, and those tell us the rules for the week that we have to follow to show our films tonight. Tonight we have 20 films, which is awesome. If we want to go to the KTL slide, I could give a quick tutorial for the new people. So, how the dice work is you have 3 dice. This die is the first die, this is the second, and this is the third. So you can combine all these to get the rule for the week. This week, what we rolled, or I should just probably give that to the dice video to give up, but yeah, anyway, we roll a dice video every week after the show. So if you want to be part of that, stick around. We are going to show that dice video now, and one of the rules, Brett Schultz is the director of all these dice videos, which is really cool. So what I told them is you just have to have dice falling at the end of the video, and that is the official rules for the week. So we're going to watch the dice video, and it'll tell us all the films that, or the rules that all the films had to follow to submit. So here it is.
Finally. You think I'm a little kid?
Sorry, sweet. I told you, she has standards. You give us what we agreed on!
Dude, chill.
What the fuck, man?
You need to back up.
I was doing it. Jesus, just chill your tits.
I'm so sorry.
Get out of here. I want to eat my chilies in peace.
Hey, why'd you make us all go?
Because I thought it'd be funny.
It wasn't funny. It was hilarious.
Pickles. Bitches.
Give it up to Brett for directing that. And Ari, is Ari here? Anyway, Ari was the star of that. It was a lot of fun. It feels like the end of like a feature film and the credits are about to roll. I love that. So yeah, if you didn't see it, it's one person to could help with the film and all interior. So this is a somewhat simple one, but it is kind of complex of seeing what we're going to do with just one person could help with this film. We have, again, 20 films and 1 debut. How debuts work is if you've never made a film in your entire life and you decided to make your first film through Kick the Ladder, we give you a debut frame. How it works, I forgot to mention this, is everyone that made a film tonight walks away with one of these little tokens, and they actually say KTL14Z, which is the hashtag which is connected to all the films that if anyone wants to upload one of these films, if they put that as a hashtag, it'll connect the same rules with everyone else's films. So that's how that works. If we want to try and, James or somebody, is James here? Do you mind trying to take that fan and shoot it from the back and open up that door? Thank you.
Yeah, James.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, Ari just missed her dice video. Hey, there's Ari, everybody. Yeah. Cool. Well, without further you. We are watching somebody's first film that they've directed in their entire life. Who is it? Tori! Yes! Cool. Oh, what? Oh, I thought somebody said wait. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, Tori.
Nothing like the music got too loud. Take the feeling, then I'll drown it out. Put the bottle to my lips and just sit and back down. Nothing like the best friends I've made. They couldn't even tell you my last name. Feel the bottom of a parliament and let the world fade. Living up to low expectations, one at a time. 2 in the morning, coming alive. Showing up with 3 years of crowd, so I came alone. Before I get lonely, just take me home. Party girl, gotta stay high all the time. High all the time. High all the time. Don't bring her on down. Bring her on down. Everybody watching you now.
There it is. Yeah! Tori! 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 Is Tori here? Is Tori here? Yes. Oh, come on up. Yeah, sorry. Oh, man. I forgot that sometimes debuts have never been here before. So, yeah, come on up. You can stand here. Usually we just talk about the film after.
Okay.
Yeah. It probably...
I was like, wow, everyone's just cheering on my name.
You're like, oh, yeah, cool. I'll see you around. Yeah, so how did you enjoy... You've never made a film before, and how did you enjoy this?
Yeah, I liked it a lot. That's like the song that I've been bopping to lately, and like whenever I hear it, the music video for the song like blows so hard.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah, and I like love it, and I was like, you know what this should be is just like, it should just be like I you know, even before I knew about any of this, I was like, the music video for this should be just like people pulling from like their real Snapchats, and then maybe like a dancer like cutting in between that and like some dance or something, you know, but
cool.
Like, cause it's it's about like the shitty parts of like party life kind of. And then I saw this this like dice roll, and then after I made it, I was like, there were so many exterior shots.
I know. I was like,
oh fuck, the second one's a fucking pool. Like,
and so
but I was like, they were interior of my.
They're in your heart and in our minds. Yeah. So all that footage was shot like before the week, and you just already had it.
Shit I pulled from
nice
social media, pretty much, and
cool.
Yeah.
Have you gotten to show your friends this yet?
No.
No.
They don't know anything.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, that's awesome. Yeah. Does anyone have any questions or comments? Sweet. Here we go. I'm going to give you your debut frame.
Yay.
Oh, I forgot to. Oh, there it is. So this is a unique slide. These are usually from like the 70s. And so we slide them in and we get to see what's on it. So these are like family slides. So that's your debut. And then this is your 1-4Z. It's the same baby! It's the same baby! So now you get to take those home.
Real?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is so cool.
Cool, thanks, Tori. Yeah. It's kind of fun experiencing Kick the Ladder for the first time through somebody else's eyes. She's like, what are these? These are cool. We're like, them fucking things, and we're throwing them under our bed. Okay, so we got 20 films. All these films are by people that have made a film before. So these are all randomized, and the first one is Cody! Yes!
Hi, this is Cody. I'm the tenant in apartment B. Last night I was brushing my teeth and I noticed some noises coming from a hole in the wall. Not a huge deal. It keeps getting bigger. I looked on the other side, and it doesn't go all the way through, so that's pretty good. I kind of made a temporary patch out of the poster that I found from the previous tenant. I would love to do a better job on that. It's just that, well, my front door also won't open, and can't make a better patch if I can't get out of the house. If we could get somebody from maintenance to swing by and fix those doors and the patch. I'm just afraid of what might be coming through. Call me back?
Wow! Yeah! Cody! Oh man, I love that. That was a lot. I love how you're like with the acting and the writing and the subtlety of like, oh, previous tenant, just that small little beat, but it was very clear that that was your poster in the story. I felt. I don't know. Did anyone else feel that? Nobody. Cool.
No, it works. Hey, whatever.
I watched a different film than then. So. What inspired that? Where did this one come from?
So I had come up with an idea years ago for like a comic or something, right? It was about a guy who punches a hole in his wall into another reality, and then an alternate version of himself comes through the wall, and then they would have a conversation about, I was the one that went through the wall rather than you just stayed here.
I love that.
Yeah, thanks. So I was like, well, I got a minute, so I'll kind of figure that out.
Yeah, so instead of an insightful conversation, we'll just have blood coming through the poster
goo.
instead.
Blood, goo, whatever.
Just a little placeholder.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's awesome. Any questions or comments? Oh, yes, Shay.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're fine.
You had the camera like super close to your face while you were on the call. Like what prompted that choice?
I did everything on my iPhone, so I was like, I want this not to look shitty. So I was like, I can, have really dark scenes and like none of the dialogue, none of the sound is straight from me filming. That was all done in post.
Oh, cool.
On my phone.
Because you didn't see your mouth.
No.
Yeah, so
I'm not even saying anything really in those.
That's awesome.
Those moments. I just went back and was like, oh, my eyebrow went up a little bit, so I'll put a sound here like
whoa,
things ripping.
That's. So you could use the same film every week.
Oh yeah.
And just have
never know.
There's an elephant outside. I don't know what to do with it.
Oh.
Did you have a question or?
I was just gonna say that I really loved the lack of panic in the caller.
Oh right.
Just that door's not working. I'm trapped with this hole that's oozing. Everything's fine. I could just get a maintenance guy.
Yeah.
I love that choice.
Yeah, that was on purpose. So going back to the original idea, it's the main character is locked in this room by, I said, the government or something, right?
Sure.
And then the alternate version of himself is the one that chose adventure, right? So I was like, well, if I'm going to dumb this down, it's just going to be he's very passive aggressive or not very assertive. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't mean to bother you. It's so late.
Right. Yeah. There's blood coming through my wall.
Yeah, no big deal.
I don't want to bother you. Yeah,
that's cool.
Cool. Well, one more. Yes.
I was just curious. Did you actually have a hole in the wall? How'd you
No, so that was a bucket and and trash bags. So I just poked a hole through the bucket, and then I had the world's crappiest tripod that fell apart halfway through. So I took duct tape and I just taped it to the wall, the camera, and then I put the bucket over top of it, and I was like, oh, this is gonna have to work.
Yeah.
And so it did.
It worked.
Yeah.
Yeah. And film industry, they use gaff tape to tape cameras to the wall.
Well, at the local Lowe's in Tupelo, Mississippi, they didn't have gaff tape.
Yeah.
They had rubberized
They
duct
just
tape.
gaff like a red on the wall. Yeah. Cool. Here we are. Hey!
All right. Hey!
Yeah, good work, dude. We're gonna see that baby get older throughout the night. Okay, next up is Niko'a! Yeah! a million different ways when that film started. Yeah, that was
fun.
amazing. Yeah. Yeah, as soon as it started, I was like, what is this going to end up being? And I wouldn't have guessed.
Honestly, me neither.
Yeah. I love it. Did you make that sock puppet like for the film?
A long time ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
For what reason for that?
That's Sean.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Actually, I was gonna use Cate, but I couldn't find Cate, so I used Sean.
Nice.
It's true.
That's cool.
But yeah, it was great. But yeah, it was a ton of fun. I didn't really know where it was going. The original idea was it was gonna be a proposal, and I was like proposing, but then I didn't have like a ring to open up, and like I was gonna make out with the puppet and everything. And, but it was great. I had these like the strip lights, like really cool strip lights.
Oh, right.
That was
Yeah,
cool coloring, because I did the lantern parade or whatever, and I
Yeah.
was just like, and I messed up really bad at the lantern parade, and I got all these extra ones I didn't use, so I had a reason to use it, and I was like, let's make the craziest colors you can make,
Yeah.
and we'll make a movie, and that was it.
I love the simple effect of like the just changing of the colors. I didn't know if you were doing like an interstellar thing
Right.
or like a time lapse or something. So that was like really
Sure.
cool. Yeah. Questions or comments on that one? Yeah, James.
I also didn't know if you were doing like an interstellar thing.
I echo that. Yeah. Anything else? Yeah.
Was there a moment for you where you were like, okay, this is what this is gonna be about? Like in the creating process, since it kind of evolved so much.
Maybe in the editing, cause I had an idea. It was gonna be a proposal, and it was like, oh no, will you marry me? Oh yeah, and then he was gonna be like, yes. I was like, okay, and then she's like, no, and I'm like, oh no, and it was something kind of like that. And then I didn't have like a ring or anything, and so I kind of just made it whatever. And I really wanted to use slow motion, so I just I did like 60 frames per second, so I could slow it down halfway. Is that right, filmmakers?
2.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
There it is. Yeah. Yeah, Paul.
Did you have a tear running down your cheek?
I did.
Did you get there? Like you got
I
there?
did. Yes. I was just like, let's make it dramatic as possible, so they have no idea where it's gonna go, and then there's a puppet, and I'm like,
It worked. It worked. Cool. Here we go. We're gonna give you your frame. Oh, there. Oh, yeah. Cool. There you are. Yeah. Cool. Next is Connor. Yes. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was really good. You even made the little pill bottle and everything?
I did, yeah. I had an old
Jeez.
medicine bottle.
Amazing.
Thank you. I feel like I have to explain some stuff.
Please,
Maybe,
explain whenever you feel like you have to explain.
I sent it to some people. My brother thought I pooped myself. Another friend thought I puked on myself. He's fungus, fungus came through him, so he's dead. Yeah.
It's funny, I thought it was a legit glitch, and then I saw the smoke, and I
got
feel
that
like
a lot.
I've heard everyone's brains clicking, like going, oh, wait a minute. Yeah. James?
If he's dead and he becomes fungus, is the implication that the drug trial weed is human people?
Yes. And this is phase 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Wow, we're learning a lot here tonight.
Yeah.
Any other questions or comments? Yes.
Too much work, too much for the time I had, but Blender. I suggest everyone use Blender. It's pretty great.
Blender, it's a program for
3D and stuff.
Yeah, 3D
and you can scan yourself with phones on your app, and it's very helpful. A lot of
really?
resources online. It's very, very
It's
cool.
free, isn't it?
It is free. It's open
Jeez.
source, free. It's wild. You can do anything you want.
That's so cool. I love that. Another question.
Yeah.
And then,
How do you filming on your own?
Yes.
And like at a pretty high level without someone else to like stand in for focus, to be looking at the monitor, like just that whole process. Like how was that for you? Do you have any like tricks or hacks on how to make that efficient?
Very good question, because I had a lot of issues with that. I've luckily accrued a lot of gear over the years, so I had a monitor flipped to myself, but there's other ways to, I don't know, your iPhone, you can see yourself. But I set up rules for myself in the very beginning, because I found a lot of this in the edit of like, I knew what the story was, but I was like, I gotta just like shoot some stuff to get this done.
Yeah.
And I was like, my main thing, I didn't want to worry about eye lines. I was like, I'm always gonna be looking frame right. Like no matter what, don't even think about it. Lighting, same kind of thing. I'm gonna keep lights on this side of me, and I just used really like 1 or 2 lights each time. I even like strapped a light to my camera just to get those colors. I don't want to do it in post.
Nice.
Just
That's cool.
yeah, just keep it as simple as you can.
Yeah. Last question, Beth.
The decision to toss the banana peel the way you did.
Yes.
What, that just looks like a perfect comedy beat. Like, what
Thank
made
you.
that decision happen for you?
I was like, I want to be doing something, so they say eating helps, and so I wanted to eat a banana, and then I realized I had to get rid of it at some point, and I didn't want to like show it in another separate shot to waste time, so I was like, I'll just toss it.
Nice.
Yeah, it worked.
One more, yes.
How much weed did you have to smoke?
Godly amounts. No, all CBD. It was my first time trying CBD.
Oh, there you go.
And if you were here a couple weeks ago, Emily made a little killer weed guy.
Yeah.
It's him. I smoked him.
Nice.
So,
Oh.
Yeah. So he's dead now too.
Oh, wow. You're only supposed to have 2 people, 1 person will help with the film, so.
Oops.
Hey! A new house!
I always get like winter themes or Christmas.
Next is Jay!
Check. When we went camping as Boy Scouts, our leaders always taught us to leave the campsite better than we found it. And that's a big ask for kids. And I'd find excuses to miss the trash or not to care. Which hasn't really changed, I guess. I can stretch so far, but it's not to reach. It's just to know how far to stay away. It's a contradiction, but I like contradictions because I like myself. But who are you when you don't feel like yourself? Still trying to figure that part out. I guess what I mean is people are kind of like campsites.
Go somewhere.
That are new, if you earn 24 of these, you get a walk-on song. So that's what you just witnessed. Yeah.
But you can't change it if your film doesn't fit. So,
dude, that film, holy shit, dude, that was amazing.
Thank you.
That was the shots, the writing, the delivery, the acting. It was just I don't know. That was just so cool to see, and the poetry of it. I also love the line. I like contradictions. Maybe that's why I like myself.
Yeah.
Jeez, great line, man.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I've had that saved in my phone for about like 5 years.
Yeah.
Like just, I write like song lyrics or just ideas for stuff, and I've never used it for anything. And I was like, I need to find stuff to get this out.
Yeah.
And I saw that and I was like, I hadn't thought of it for a long time. And I was like, that's good.
Yeah.
That's how I'm feeling.
When you filmed it, did you know what you were going to say, or did you write that after you edited it, or?
I knew the vibe. I wrote it today. So I actually wrote it after, and I borrowed little bits and pieces of like, journal entries and
sure,
just stuff I've written over the years. But yeah, I wrote it after just knowing like what the vibe was going to be, and then trying to like fit it to the visuals, but then also just fit it to like the whole reason that I made it in the first place, and just marry all of it together. So
what was the main reason you made it in the first place?
I mean, it's been just a hell of a few weeks for all of us, like with big stuff, and then for me with like smaller stuff, and just feeling just feeling stuff when I don't normally, which is like kind of the purging of this is like, I just want to give myself permission to actually like feel something and turn that into art, because I don't really do that with art most of the time.
Yeah.
I'm more like, I want to find cool ideas, or like I want to like do cool, crazy stuff, not like I want to use it as like a journal.
Right.
So I wanted to try and do that.
How was your experience with that doing?
It was good, and it was really hard.
Yeah.
And it was good because it was really hard.
Yeah. That's good. Questions, Paul?
How did you get the door to close?
Yeah.
So if you like, I'll post it online. You can actually see the string.
I was looking for it.
So I tied some twine to the handle on the outside, and then we just happened to have like a little screw above the door frame. So I just took it up there, and then I just sat and like positioned myself where I was like, okay, I don't think I can see it, and then I just pulled it shut.
It was great. I love it. Connor?
It was absolutely beautiful. I feel like I'm always so scared of going like too dark lighting wise, but you like hit a beautiful balance. Like, did you work a lot of on lighting with that, or was some of that natural, or?
Some of it was natural. Most of it was like just a simple like single light source type of thing.
Yeah.
I have found that I really love like darks and like blacks in film. I've also found that like I don't actually know, like I shoot just with my eyeballs. I don't know how to like gauge false color or like make sure the scopes are right. Like I have no idea how to do any of that. I just like put a LUT on in my camera, and it's like that looks like where I want it to be. And so it's probably always like underexposed, but I just like trust my eyes in camera and then on the computer, and usually it's not too bad.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yes.
How'd you get the overhead shot when you're laying in bed?
So that was just a C-stand with Cardellini.
Yeah, Cardellini.
With a Cardellini, which is just like a clamp that just held a monopod over. That's it.
To non-filmmakers, it sounds like monopod and a Cardellini. Yeah, Beth?
So a lot of the same rhythm in this video, I noticed it was in the one with the faces and the inanimate objects.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So did you take a lot, you were talking about mind space earlier, kind of like the emotions of art.
Yeah.
Could you go further into the difference between when you put that film together and you were more excited about the idea of finding those faces versus this video of putting more of yourself out there and not using an inanimate object to tell a story?
Yeah, so when I did the faces video, that in my brain is much more like a craft hobby of just like, I know how to use my eye as a skill and find things and just make something fun. That's not really exploratory in the way that I understand art to be. So that actually doesn't really feel as much like art, even though I can package it to make it feel artistic. My process of doing that was like totally like a different like starting spot and end goal than making this film. I don't know if that answers the question or not, but
yeah, cool. Well, here it is. Hey. Oh, good work, man. That was awesome. Next is David.
Oh man, that color grade is so nice. Oh, yeah. I think the only thing left to do is to export.
Awesome. That was some relatable content right there.
Definitely.
It was funny. My editor brain, when I was watching that, I was like, did he save it? And you did, actually. It was saved in the thing, right?
No, that was the kind of the.
Oh, for real?
Well, the project you saw, it's been.
Oh, okay, cool.
But
I was
the
saying
premise,
for
obviously,
yeah. I mean, for story, it was amazing.
right.
Yeah, that was great. Also, great shots on yourself and stuff. How did you shoot that?
I just had a Sony camera set up on like a coaster.
Okay.
And so, like, I can't flip the screen up, so I'm like guessing at where my frame is. So a couple of my shots, there's like crazy headroom. I'm like way down here.
Right.
Like, all right, gotta do this again.
Yeah.
And then I'm like leaning too far right, leaning too far left.
Yeah.
Again, because I can't see what I'm actually filming. So.
That's cool.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Do you normally edit, or is it your main thing?
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Does anyone have any questions or comments? Yes, James.
Are you an editor by trade, by profession?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. Sweet. Here we are. Oh, is there one more? Yeah, please.
I was curious how exporting this film went for you.
It was very smooth. Yeah.
It also went really fast.
Yeah.
I was like 23 seconds. It just.
I just sped that up.
Yeah. Cool. Here we are. Hey! Oh yeah. Next is Jesse.
I'm you from the future. It's been a long 10 years.
So what are you doing 10 years in the past?
There's a lot of strange things in the future, including my outfit.
It is a little freaky.
Yeah, fashion got a little weird.
Okay.
This is actually like a normal getup for every day.
I mean, that's interesting. I don't know.
That's beside the point, though. There's something I need to do.
Ow, what the fuck?
Until next time, me.
I don't look any older.
Jesse! Yeah! That's awesome. Yeah, that was awesome. So when you filmed that, did you just write it all out and film yourself in one angle and then switch it up, and then, or did you go back and forth, or what was your process?
I just kind of went back and forth and improvised.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You just like one line at a time kind of thing?
Yeah.
Nice.
I just, I kind of have a general idea, and then I just do a bunch of lines, and yeah, kind of put it all together.
And that really looked like you slapped yourself, so that was really good.
Yeah, it was, a lot of sound editing. And, yeah.
I love the banter between yourself. It's great. Yes, questions or comments? Yes, Kate.
What was the inspiration for
I don't know. Probably just movies where somebody goes back in time or goes into the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, probably like the one person could work on the film, and it's just like you had to make him say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was part of it as well.
Maybe. Who knows? Yes. Right.
President Jesse deserved a slap.
I know, you'd be surprised. He probably does deserve a slap every now.
Yes.
How did the pot feel on the head? Was it
Yeah.
stable? Was it a little
It was pretty comfy.
Would you recommend it for a Friday night out of town?
Not yet.
If you have 4+ drinks, maybe,
Yeah.
you might need it actually.
Watch in 10 years, we have to wear pots on our head, and we're like, oh my God, we gotta find that film. Yes.
I just want to throw it out there. I wouldn't mind seeing this character return.
Yes. Yeah.
He's actually the same character. He was the prankster guy. So it's a continuing story.
So it is a prank. It's not from the future at all. And I think we have one more in the back right there. Yes, Silas. The white room?
Yeah. How'd you do the white room?
How'd you make the room look white?
Oh gosh.
His landlord painted
Yeah.
it.
Exactly.
Yeah. You'll learn soon, Silas. We have one last question.
Maybe I'm projecting, but I took it as like your future self's like mad at you for like self-sabotaging, like not helping out future self. I'm projecting probably. Was that what you were thinking?
Yeah, that's at the end. I was like, oh, that makes sense if like he's mad that he like got everyone in this weird fashion, but I just sometimes go along with it and I don't know what I'm gonna make, but
yeah,
that's what it came out as.
I like it.
Yeah.
Cool, here we are. It's a dark one. Yeah, it's something. Woo! Yeah, there you go. Next is Paul.
1775, 1776. What do you need, Prez?
That's Mr. President to you, and I'm gonna need you to unretire.
Retired? Shit canned is more like it. You got rid of the entire anti-human trafficking agency.
Listen to me. There's one more baby I need you to find. But this one is an undead baby.
There's a zombie baby, she can barely crawl, but when she starts to growl, she's on the prowl for you.
Damn it, Wade. Quit playing by your own rules.
If you had kept her, what would you call her? Rosemarie, or Ro for short. Would you promise me something? Anything. If you can't save my daughter, please end her suffering.
If you kill this baby, you will be brought before the Supreme Court.
Yeah, well, right now I'm in LA, where it's okay to be pro-choice.
Damn it, Wade!
Hasta la vista, baby.
Yeah! Oh my God! Yeah! Pose! And he got a haircut! Hey, he got a haircut! You're a stand-up comedian. Why don't you tell us about your film?
Well, you know...
I love it. Was it Die Hard that you're referencing a lot?
If you saw the baby up close, the toy of my daughters, then this week we couldn't involve our kids at all in our film, so I wanted to use all their toys to make them feel left out. And I was tucking my daughter into bed, and I noticed how gray the skin of this old doll is, and I was like, man, this looks like a zombie baby, right? And then we were just joking around about that, and then in light of the news, I thought like, if canon films still existed, like if the B movies of the 80s still were around, and we're still like trying to make a quick buck, what kind of like tone deaf, idiotic, not really understanding the issue action movie would they spit out
as a result of like Roe v. Wade being overturned. So
you nailed the genre then.
Yeah.
Yes, Bryce.
Is that a TC Tucker?
Yeah.
You tug on it, right?
Yeah. Oh.
You just saw him
try
tug
it later,
right?
Bryce.
Yeah. I can't even grab my shirt. I wish I could.
It's not a joke. It's not like the Snuggie.
It's from a show. I think you should leave.
I think you should leave.
Yeah, it's a show name. Any other questions or comments? Yes. Oh, nope. I just saw a hand. Never mind.
No. All right.
Good thing this ain't an auction.
Cool.
Here we are. Hey, yeah. Good work, Cole. Next is Ariana.
Hi everybody! Thanks for joining my charity live stream. So as you all know, I'm trying to raise money for cancer patients, and I'm sorry. I'm literally crying right now. Like, I didn't mean to get so emotional. So, I need you to give me money so I can give it to the starving children in Africa, because YouTube steals charity money, and it's really terrible. And oh my gosh, you guys raised $5,000. You have no idea how much this is going to help me, people with diabetes. Bye everybody.
Hey! Awesome, yeah, that's great. So you made that all yourself?
Yes, I did.
Nice, I love that. I also love the Gucci shirt that you're wearing.
Thank
That's
you.
really fancy.
Just like, hopefully this plays well. Like,
Yeah, we believed it. We were like, that's Gucci, that's good. And also the dollar bills in the thing was,
thank
really,
you.
yeah, that was really fun. What inspired this?
well, I was like upset because I couldn't have an idea. Like I wasn't thinking of one. And then my mom came in my room and she was like, what if you did something like you do on your YouTube channel where you make fun of people on the internet, basically? And I was like, yeah. And then I was like, what if I did like a fake person, like this person who's like so like not, like, you know, like not actually giving the charity.
Right. I love it. It's like an Amber Heard impression. It's pretty cool. Questions or comments? Yes, Joanna.
I like your room a lot.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Let's all go. Hey. Yes.
Have you thought of other like situations for this character or other things that you might do with this character?
No, but I have thought like maybe she will make an appearance later on.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Looking forward to it. I think there's a question back there. Silas?
How did you do the voice? The voice?
How did you do the voice?
Oh, well, years of having a very toxic friend, I developed a voice where I can...
Oh, wow! Oh, my God! That she developed a voice from that.
Yeah.
Wow, that's like the King's Speech kind of shit. That was amazing. Yes, Shay.
There were 2 pictures on your desk. Were they both of you?
Yes, because I had to take all pictures from my brother and just replace them with pictures of me, because like, this is a very self-consumed person.
Yeah, it made you very narcissistic, which
Oh.
is what you came across.
Thank you.
She didn't do that for the film. She did that months ago. No, I'm kidding. Go, here we are. Hey! Oh, there's a motorcycle on that. That's cool. Good work. Another one from you. Next is Beth!
Are you familiar with that saying? You know, the one that's something about, you can't go back home? Well, after spending the past 6 days in my childhood bedroom, I agree with it. It was nice to lay about and to peruse through my old high school yearbooks, but ultimately my room is not mine anymore. It's a storage closet for things that we inherited from my grandmother, from my younger sister, stuff my mom bought and didn't return. A box of nostalgia 90s things. There's still the murals that a friend from high school painted for me. She immigrated from China and she now lives in Hawaii. This mask came out of nowhere. No idea whose it is, but I did find that it sells for $45 on eBay.
Oh, great job. I really like that. I'm super sentimental in like childhood bedrooms and stuff like that. It's wow.
It's a wild time capsule type thing because it's like I said, my poor parents literally we've taken my grandmother's stuff, my grandfather's stuff. I have a younger sibling whose stuff ended up. So it's a hodgepodge of my stuff and everybody else's. So you never know what you're gonna find in there.
It's weird how the same thing can not feel like it used to in a certain way. Yeah, it's so wild. So that was cool. I really like that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
How many films have you made by chance?
I think this is 10.
Okay, I thought you were further along because I was like, when you were dancing, I was like, oh, she's gonna have a walk-on song soon. You're working on it. I'm really curious what you picked.
January. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's great. Any questions or comments? Cool. Yeah, awesome. Here we are. Hey. Good work. I love that. Next is Joanna. Yes.
I know how to get what I want. So, I really don't get it when people say, oh, there's nothing I can do. I've done everything I can. No. If you haven't got what you want, then you haven't tried everything you can, did you? No, because you don't have it. When I was a little kid, I think I was 6 or 7, we were vacationing in Florida, and it was hot, so hot. My northeastern temperament couldn't handle it. And though I hadn't been to confession that summer, I asked God for a rainstorm. In the backseat of our 1999 gray Suburban that fit all 6 of us, I prayed real hard that it would come hail down on us and stop the heat. I'll never forget that very day I woke up from my nap to a consistent patter. My mom and my sisters were yelling on the porch. There it was, a big, big storm. Hail the size of golf balls and all. I stood in the doorway as the cool wind greeted my senses and lifted the curse of the Florida heat. I asked for this storm and I got it. It's not the first time that's happened, Because Jane Marie, she gets what she wants.
I love that character and the accent, and I feel like I've met like 3 of those women before. Yeah.
I like doing that accent. So.
Oh, it was great. Yeah. I also love it. It felt like a period piece with what you had, so it was perfect for that.
Yeah, this girl that I love, she used to be in Girls, Jemima Kirk.
Okay.
She did something similar, and so I wanted to kind of emulate that.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love that. Did somebody run camera on that?
Yeah, I thought it was one other person.
Oh, got it. Yeah,
it's
a confusing.
I've been whispering to Bryce this whole time.
I was like, whoa, handheld. That's James is shutting the door like a marionette or something like that.
I'm sorry.
Not at all. Questions or comments? Yes.
How do you get your voice to age like that? Because is that like a technique? I don't know.
No, I was just lucky. I was like really like depressed or something. And I was like, this is what's gonna happen. So yeah, it was the position and the mood.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes, Beans.
Did you make the character just for this, or has that kind of been stewing in you in previous stuff?
No, not really. I knew that I wanted to do a character, so I wrote out a couple. And then this was the one that I wrote in like the first person, so it just worked.
Nice.
Yeah.
Tort?
I love the details, like the finger shaking and stuff. How did you come up with all like the little props and stuff?
Just like that's how I imagined this person would be, and like also I had to talk really fast to get the whole story in.
Yeah.
So you know, that it made her like a little more neurotic. So I just
Nice.
added that in there.
I love that. Yes.
I was gonna ask about building her as well, like your process of that. Was it just like you wrote the monologue and that was it, or did you do some creative thing to find her?
Yeah, so the first one I wrote was like a really like sweet Southern lady with like a dark thing, and then I wrote this one, and yeah, I just was like, I wanted her to be Catholic, but I also wanted to have an accent. So like
Catholic and an accent.
Yeah. Well, I was raised Catholic, so the story was real, and so I was just like, how can I mesh these other things that I want and build this other character, I guess.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love that. Cool. Any other questions? Or sweet. Here we are. Cool. Hey, hello from China.
Thank you.
Great work. I love that one. Yeah. Next is Cate. Yes.
Yes. No. No. I'm busy. No. I can't. Would you look at that? I was right. That's it?
Yeah! Cate! That was good. Was that your real reaction to the
Yes,
book?
I pulled out the book and I flipped the pages that I would have those reactions, and I was reading it going, like,
Oh, so you
stressed.
you remembered like where
Yeah.
the book was?
yeah, like certain parts where my least favorite character dropped the big old plot twist. I was like,
Oh, nice.
that was me actually reacting to it.
I love that. It's like you're watching TV or something. Like it's really cool.
It is.
Do you read it
It's
backwards?
It's Japanese manga. So
Okay, that's what I was
right to left.
singing. Yeah, that was cool.
It was just
'Cause
the
at
best
first
example of the book that I could find in my room. That I'm like, what can I really react to? Get every reaction from that book specifically.
Yeah.
Dear God.
It's
It was a roller coaster.
what's the name of the book?
Fruits Basket. It's a series of manga.
Okay.
Fruits Basket.
Fruits Basket?
Yes.
Cool. Sweet. Questions, John?
Yeah, who's your favorite character?
My favorite character?
in the book
No.
or ever?
No. I can't remember his name, but the horse.
Horse?
No, not the horse. The dragon. The dragon.
Yeah, not the horse.
Because he's a seahorse. That's why. It confused me, okay?
Yeah, James.
How was the process of like? So it's one thing to act in something you're directing, but just to act with no one else, like to nobody, to nothing.
It was
How was
so
that
difficult.
process for you?
It was so difficult. Oh my God. It was an hour of me sitting in my room making weird ass noises with my phone recording a little bit away. And I had to keep getting up to check the framing, then hopping back on the bed. And like, it was really difficult to actually get to those places. I had to like have the phone. I actually ran out of storage a couple of times because I was sitting there trying to read and like actually get that reaction out of me. So.
Yeah. Any other questions or comments?
I have a
Yes.
follow-up on that. Did you watch your own playback to like just see your performance and then?
Yep, I
adjust
watched
from
it
there?
back. I actually redid the nose about 10 billion times, and that last one with the clock going off, I ran out of time and my clock started binging, hey, it's 4 o'clock, and that was my real like, no, shut up, filming, leave me alone.
Nice. I love that. Cool, here we are. Sky high. Live free and high. Great, yeah, good work. Making me nervous on the edge here. You're like, next up is Shay.
No. Restart. Mm-mm. Restart. Yikes. Restart. What if I told you you only had so many restarts left? How many do I have? How many do I...
Whoa. Wow. Shay. Wow. Oh, man. One thing I love about the rule right now is because I can see what comes out of just you. No other brainstorming. No, like, I get to see your fingerprint. And that was just... It was brilliant, well executed, high concept. I loved that.
Thanks.
It was emotional. It was like all the things I want in a film.
Thank you.
It's really good.
Thank you.
Great acting too.
Oh, thanks.
It's amazing. Yeah. So.
Thank you.
How was the process for you? How was it?
Yeah. Well, my birthday is tomorrow.
Oh, hey! Happy birthday!
Thank you. So I feel like I couldn't think of a funny idea. Like I wanted to do a funny idea, and it just wasn't coming to me. So I feel like I've been in this reflection mode.
Yeah.
And also the past few weeks, like I've been snoozing a lot, and I haven't wanted to get up, and I've wanted to like restart my day and get up earlier and be more. Sorry, my gum is dissolving. And be more productive, and so yeah, so I mean, when I filmed that and like looking at myself in the mirror, like it was real. It was like, holy shit. We don't know how many times we're gonna wake up again.
Wow.
So yeah, and
Jeez,
just the
so good.
and just like the hitting of the feet on the ground and the doorknob and the light switch, like it's just small things that we do every day that we get into a habit of doing that we don't really take that in. The small moments.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That was so cool.
Thanks.
How was it for you, like going not funny, but like more like cathartic like this and like poetic?
I mean, it felt good. Like, you know, I made that yesterday, and I woke up today when my alarm went off.
Hey, I love that. Hell yeah. Oh, I love that. That's so good.
So yeah, it was therapeutic for me, but also coming in here where people have only seen my comedy.
Right.
It's like comedians have feelings too.
Yeah.
So yeah, that kind of made me a little nervous.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the room was like, I love the reaction of the room.
Thanks.
It was amazing.
And also, I have a mole on my forehead. And so I used to joke that was like a restart button.
Oh, yeah.
So that was my restart button.
Nice. Questions or comments? Yes, Sicily.
With those small moments, like turning the light on or with the doorknob, are those comfort blankets for you, or do you wish that was a change in your day for like neuroplasticity?
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be nice to have those moments of, you know, that like a trigger type of thing where when my feet hit the ground in the morning, I say thank you. You know, I'm big into gratitude anyway, but it's like I'll do gratitude when I sit down and have my journal, and I'll list out, you know, make a gratitude list. But you don't have time to do that every hour. But if you can train yourself essentially to, you know, I follow a lot of personal development people, and like one of them, when they walk through a door, they think, okay, what am I grateful for, or whatever it is, those type of triggers. So does that answer your question? Yeah, I mean, I haven't really like implemented that, but I would like to, yeah.
Totally. Jonathan?
Why 702?
Because that's my extra phone that I keep around for like random props and stuff. And when I charged my phone, it was dead. It came up as 7. So I was like, okay, cool. I'll just put it to 2 minutes later so the alarm will go off.
Right,
and all.
yeah.
But it was like a weird time. It seems like on purpose, but just, yeah.
I used to have weird ones when you just like, you just scroll and it lands on a random number and then you just click. Questions or comments? Anything else? Awesome. Well, hey, I love that. That's
Thank
so
you.
good. Yeah.
Thanks.
Here we are. Hey, Skydive. Next is John. Yes.
Hey guys, I need some help. God, this better be good. Hush. He asked us for help. Go on. How do I express my opinion without instantly turning people off or getting ostracized from the group? Fucking coward. Oh, don't listen to him. If you want to voice your opinion, go ahead. Just remember that you're a part of the one group society doesn't want to hear from. You're straight, you're male, and you're paler than a ghost. So you'll either be seen as an ally or an attacker. The people around you just want affirmations about themselves, not questions and criticisms. But I just want to have a discussion, a true discussion, especially when something is so focused on one side of a topic. And they'll never accept that reason. They'll see it as an attack and close themselves. Why are you so negative? I'm positive they'll be more open and understanding. So just give it a try. Right, because it's about perceptions, not understanding, consequences, truth or is subjective anyway. So it's best to stay quiet and not be seen as unfair. Is that how you all feel?
Wow! John! Dude! Oh, man. First, technically, that was amazing because that was 3 one takes, which is very hard if anyone's never tried that before. To do one take, split screen, talk to yourself, have a natural dialogue, and it worked, then you added another element, amazing. You debuted here like 5 films ago?
This is film number 6.
Wow.
So 5-6 weeks ago was my first one. Yeah.
Dude, that's a milestone. That was really, really good.
Well, yes. I kind of got the idea to pull off the shot from Shay last week with the recording the entire script beforehand.
Nice.
She handed it out to other people. I just cut it and made 3 different tracks and then had those tracks playing.
Right.
And I was going off of it. So I had to do a bunch of editing to make sure that you didn't hear overlapping from one track to another. But
yeah. Also, I feel like you really communicated what you're thinking about and what you're feeling about things.
I mean, I hope so. It wasn't meant to be focused on any particular group or topic or anything like that. But I definitely personally feel, and I know last week somebody said something in this exact same spot that they couldn't speak on a topic. I remember exactly who it was. I won't call it out.
Sure.
But that's always bugged me because we're always like, we need to be more open and accepting. But when people can't share their opinions or feel like they can't because they're part of a marginalized group or because they're straight, white, paler than a ghost, it's difficult. And I've always been one of the people who thinks it's strange, I guess.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, it's cool. James.
Did you have some, did you feel scared or nervous about, just showing that and then having to, stand up with it afterwards?
Oh, hell yeah. No, I'll come clean. I asked Chaz, to...
Chase.
Is Chase? Okay, I heard Bryce call him Chaz earlier, so I was like, what the hell?
That's funny.
Sorry. Earlier walking in, Bryce called you Chaz walking in earlier, and I was like, what? Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, I asked Chase to put it at the end tonight, but Chase, being a great guy, he's like, nah, it's all random. I don't mess with it. And I was like, all right, I gotta live with it.
Yeah.
I gotta just go with it.
Yeah.
Because absolutely terrified that somebody would take it the wrong way. Somebody would take it as an attack, and that's not what it's meant. It's literally meant to start discussions.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of my films have been about. Just talk.
Yep.
To me, to someone else, anyone.
Yeah.
get an opinion.
I think that's good. I think that's a good thing. Yes, Ari.
I just wanted to say I really appreciated, whether it was intentional or not, the kind of like blue accents on one side of the room and like red accents on the other side of the room. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, thanks for picking that up. Originally, it was going to be kind of Democrat and Republican, but as the script was being refined, and it took a few days to refine it down to something that was socially acceptable.
Yeah.
I kept the accents, but it neither side is really one or the other, and it helped set the people apart.
Sure. Yeah. Yes, Beans.
I noticed home is where mom is was that intentional?
No. That's honestly there in the apartment with us. But looking back on it, if it hadn't been there, I don't know. I think it fits because that center person is really coming to someone that they trust, like your mom. So it's like, where do you go when mom's not there? You go to yourself or to your experiences to try and figure stuff out. Or father, if people trust their father more. For me, it's my mom.
Yeah, I get it. Yes, last question.
I just thought the idea was really well executed. I've heard like kind of that perspective for a while, but like I feel like people aren't really down to like share that, and so I thought it was really cool, and I liked the positive and the negative. That was really nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, one more.
How did you ensure there's no overlap, like visually? Did you have like markers on your couch to not like reach past, or?
No visible markers. I set the center guy first, and then I was like, okay, I want two people, and I actually got a tape measure out, and I was like, let's try and make them equidistant, and that there's an actual break. But there were no markers, and the camera never moved. And once I'd set the camera and seen the shot, I couldn't get there every time, so I had to go and do it, then reset the audio tracks, go do the other one. So the guy on the far left of the screen, he was a little too far for my take, but I wasn't about to try and reset the shot and get the color and all that. So
yeah,
he worked, and he was the more extreme of the two, so it worked.
Cool. Well, here it is. Yeah, good work, dude. I love it. Yeah. And for anyone that's new to film, what he did is essentially just split. You set up the camera, you lock it off, and then you could just split it. So you put one person here, and just put a split. It's a very easy edit, but it's super effective. And honestly, when anyone is new to film and they discover it, it's so fun to be like, whoa, I just did like a pretty high quality effect. So if you wanted to try that out. So cool. Next is Rachel. Best cinematography. That was so good.
You know what happened?
What?
I changed the frame rate.
Yeah! We were nerding out about frame rates last week, so.
Yeah.
But not just the frame rate, but you also like got the camera up on near the fan. How did you do that?
Okay, so the brain work. There's a bin, like a big enough bin, like a moving bin, and then I have these wooden blocks that I put the tripod on. Put the tripod up to the tallest settings,
Nice.
and then I have this one of those clip thingies that goes in your car to put your phone on.
Yeah.
So I clip that to the end of where the phone goes on the tripod to get it over the fan, and then turn the fan on.
I was so worth it. It looked so cool. Honestly, all the framing of that, I love this. Stationary. Obviously, it had to be stationary, but it just like looked great. I thought it was you singing for a second.
Oh.
Because
That would be Brandy. That would not be.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, that's because I've heard you sing before. I was like, I know you have some songs in your pocket, so. So tell me about the credits or the is that a parody of a show that exists, or
No.
is that something that you're working on?
No. I did not know what I was going to do this week. I just wanted to focus on, because I learned a new thing, what frame rates are. I just wanted to focus on getting like good shots, and then I would figure out what to do with it later.
Cool.
So I'm like, okay, well, this all looks like it belongs in like the opening credits of a movie.
Yeah.
So I took names from, some of them are made up and the rest are like actual actors.
Cool.
Like Dana Owens is Queen Latifah's real name.
Oh, nice.
Natalie Desselle Reed, who has passed away since. Erica Alexander, who is Maxine Shaw on Living Single.
Okay.
Jonathan Majors is a real person, and then everybody else is made up.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you film a sunrise or sunset?
Sunset.
Nice. And you just timed it, or you always knew that it comes through, or?
No, I like walked in my room. There's like these two big windows that are in my room, and like when you walk in my room at a certain time of day, there's like at like top of noon it looks really awesome, and then like 5 into 5 nearing 6 there's like this weird stream of light. I walked into my room and I saw it, and I like had my tripod right there, so I
nice.
just set it up really quickly.
Oh, it's so cool.
Yeah.
I love that. Yes, Connor.
That was all on an iPhone?
No, that was Galaxy. Samsung Galaxy.
It was a phone, yeah.
Beautiful, yeah.
It's like, no.
It was a BlackBerry.
It was a
James.
Did you, I thought it really, really was beautiful. Did you just come up with all of your shots, like, just off of your head, or were you, like, looking at just stuff that you've seen in film and TV and stuff like that, and, like, emulating it or being inspired by it?
Off of my head. I was just kind of trying to place it around, like, throughout the week and just see what would look cool to put on there.
I love that.
Yeah.
So well done.
Yes.
I just thought it was so like warm and nostalgic. Made me think of like a '90s like sitcom star. Like I want to like follow this gal.
Yeah.
Like, what's she doing? Just hanging out, being a regular gal.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I like that. Thanks.
I'm so glad you made that. That was such a good one. Here we go. There it is. A new washer. Next is Bryce.
Not feeling it.
Maybe you should just get to work, bro. Get up on that horse.
What was that?
I didn't say anything.
Fuck you, Mr. Eyeball Man. Piece of shit.
Yeah, don't look at us.
Hey, fuck you guys. I don't like that noise you make. I don't like it. Stop.
I think you should just quit art. Did I do that?
You don't even say that part. You don't even do that.
Sorry I put you up in the rafters. Yeah, make more of me.
Whoa, I love that. I also love how you got to feature all your artwork in your film and stuff.
Yeah,
it's so cool.
First time I actually like showed them actually instead of just in the background, like it's normal in the background.
Yeah,
like,
I know. People are always like, "What is that? All that art in the back? Where are you?" Explain to me the for sale. What inspired that at the end? What did that mean to you? Anything?
I don't know. No, I don't think so. I don't know. Just out of the old noodle.
Yeah. Well, he's selling us art now that we're up here. Yeah. Questions or comments? Yes, Joanna.
So was it hard to like make up personalities for the paintings, or do you feel like when you're making one, you're kind of like getting a character, like the character for the I think you should just give up on art? That was like pretty distinct. So I just wondered.
No, I think it's just because he was like doing this kind of pose.
The voices look like how they sounded.
Sassier,
yeah, they fit the personality how they looked. I felt. Yeah. Yes.
Is your art for sale?
Yes, it's all for sale.
Yes, he's got a lot of it, and it's great.
Good stuff.
Yeah. You've done a few gallery shows and stuff too, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
I did a big show at my house. That doesn't count as a
You
gallery
should do
show.
another one now that we're all here. If you name it, then it
The
is a
gallery's
gallery show.
always open over there.
We're all going over there, everybody. Cool. Well, here we are. Hey, a car. Syracuse, New York. A car in snow. Yeah. Okay, we got about 3 left. I think it is 4. 4 left, right? Yep. Here we go. Next up. Sicily! Yeah! Oh, man. Did I ever hear you say that you weren't even going to make a film this week and then you just kind of threw something together?
Yeah.
But that was awesome. That did not feel like it was thrown together or anything. Did you draw all that?
Yeah,
Wow.
I did.
That was...
I have a friend that does rotoscoping, and Patrick's animation last week, I was like, man, I've just always been intrigued by animation. I don't even watch it.
Yeah.
But I was on the iPad like all throughout work this week and like not talking to anyone, and I thought that was actually really therapeutic for me, just to be like shutting out the world and just tracing myself for hours. But
so did you film at first and then just like literally just trace the video?
Yeah,
like frame by frame?
When I'm like, I've been really off for weeks because of everything, and I always explain it like I don't feel like I'm like 3 inches off the ground, and so I always kind of feel like I'm like floating around in clouds, and so I dance to release myself. It's my meditation. And so I was just dancing and like feeling that way, and then I saw there was like a swaying moment. I was like, man, I'm in the clouds right there, and so I traced it.
Nice.
So,
yeah. I love that. I thought that the shots were great, the editing, and it's really like just felt free and good.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's really good. I'm glad you got to make that.
Thanks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Questions or comments? James.
How did you do the different colors when you were laying down?
My roommate has a bunch of different tools, like colors that she uses for her photography, and so that's like actually the colors. And so I just kept laying it down and feeling like I was staring at the wall because it's literally all the colors, and I was like, I want to use this one. This one's I'm feeling this way right now, and I'll just lay in it for a while. So it was like a whole night of just laying in colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yes, Connor.
Do you kind of find that in the edit, or did you kind of come at it with a general sense? I like the mixing of all the mediums.
I had no idea what I was doing the whole time.
I like that.
Yeah, I knew that. I basically started the animation 2 days ago, and I was just like messing with that, and I was like, wow, this is 7 seconds.
Oh yeah.
To like do some more, I can't just show that for 7 seconds and be like, there it is,
It's
guys,
like,
that's it. So yeah, that's where it kind of came from. Yeah.
That's cool. Any other ones? Yes, Brett.
I'm interested when you say, I'm not sure how to formulate this. When you say you didn't know what you're shooting the whole time, does that mean, one, that you weren't quite sure what this meant to you, but looking back at it, are you like, oh, I see kind of what this was and what I was processing, or?
Yeah, I kind of went into it with that mindset that I knew that I knew what I would be processing afterwards, and I was just processing and digesting how I was feeling. I wasn't trying to really even digest anything because I kind of feel like lately I've just shut off my brain completely and just like zoned out in every scenario I've been in. And so I kind of knew that I needed to make something in order to figure that out. I still haven't really figured it out, but there's something out of it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Joanna.
Captured like a really nice emotion, like really well. I thought it was really cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, cool. Here we are.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a mountain.
It's a hill.
Next up is Marta. Yes. I like that. That was great. That was so good.
Thank you.
Wow. Yeah. So you're not normally an actor, are you?
A little bit.
A little bit? Okay. Because that was great. I really loved how you got there and the story. Yeah. Tell me about that. Tell me what inspired this film for you.
I guess 3 things. The recent events about babies, no babies. I guess it's on my. It's not about it, but it's just a thing that's on everyone's mind.
Sure.
Also, last week, Joanna had a great film of building tension. So I was, how can I learn and practice building tension and then breaking it and then building and breaking it again in like 50 seconds. And also I've done mostly comedy and documentaries, so I wanted to do drama.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you hit the genre really well. It was cool because I was thinking back at all the films I've seen you make here, and just like, wow, this one really like felt like a film. It was really. Where did you film the hospital scene or that window? It's just like a great location for that.
I was in Knoxville for a gig for a couple days, so that's in a hotel.
Oh, cool! It really fit. That was really great. And you just used hotel towels.
Yes, I was like, I gotta make a baby. So,
that's how you make a baby.
It's like a big bath towel and then another bath towel for wrap. And then I had to like create the face. And I was like, what if you see that it's just a white towel for face? So I actually took a roll of toilet paper and I wrapped it in a bag that's brown. So it looks like...
Just in case you saw it, yeah, just in case. I love that. That's great. Questions or comments? Yes, Joanna.
I thought your hand covering the face was like a smart maneuver to like hide the baby. It also just brought up a lot of questions, and not questions, but more like realizations in like a cinematic form, I guess. I don't really know how to say that, but I thought it was a really good illustration of, I don't know, forced motherhood in a sense.
Yeah. Any other questions? Yes.
Did you learn anything specific about building tension, kind of how you found how to do that?
Yeah, so I listened to what Joanna said last week. I'm like, I could put like she said about like sound layers. So I put like a couple sound layers and also like the not the strobe effect, but the blur and shake effect. Like so, there's a bunch of layers for that moment.
Yeah, I forgot to mention. Yeah, I love that sound editing with the baby. I saw that you got it from a website, but the ones you picked were really good really fitting for the film.
Yeah, I don't know where this guy got so many crying baby sounds, but he has like 11 baby sounds. So I just
are they different babies, or do they sound like the same baby? Yeah. I don't know. Yes, question.
How did you get the shot out of the window? Because usually hotel rooms you can't open the windows.
It's just behind the curtain.
Oh, okay.
Oh, cool. Nice. I love that. Cool. Here we are.
Thank you.
Great work. Oh, man, that's great. Next is Kimyung.
Good morning and good day. In order to have both of these, you need to have a good nighttime routine. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what you should be doing in order to have a great night so you can rest, wake up, kick butt, take names, and take more names, I guess. All right, let's go. Make a to-do list for the next day. Read a good book. I said a good book. Much better. Choose what you're going to wear tomorrow. Meditate. Imagine being in a meadow. You realize you're trespassing. You're standing in an anthill, and you lost your keys in your car. You don't need meditation. You need a swift kick in the...
Yeah! Kimyung! 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 Kimyung!
Good work. First, I want to announce King Divas might be a great book. I haven't read it. I just want to make sure that I'm clear that I'm not ishing on the book. It might be good.
There's people here that, hey, boo, get out of here. I'm not sharing his name.
Yeah, the Kardashians were not in town, so I had to take what I could.
Oh, right.
Today.
Yeah, that makes sense. It was funny because at first I thought you were going to do a proper tutorial. Then I love how like it started revealing like the jokes and stuff like that. So that was great. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Any questions or comments on that one? Cool.
All right.
Yes.
What's up?
Chase.
The Nature Boy thing. Yeah. You own and is it for sale?
Listen. Okay. So if you see me on a Saturday night, there's a wig too and a little belt that I rock. You know. Yeah. I'm actually gonna make Amazon.com or no eBay. I'm gonna make a video with that robe at a later date, so I went ahead and picked it up.
Talk to me before you put it on eBay.
Rock and roll. Sounds good.
Go. Here we are. Oh, that's cool. Hey, good work, dude. Yeah. the last one? Yes? What? Ashley! Yeah! Yeah! Ashley! 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 Great work. That was a fun little journey going through all the...
Yeah, I was like trying to figure out what to do, and that's what I came up with this morning. So I'm like, I'll just do that.
Nice. Yeah, I feel like we all need one of those. Like, dude, like, oh, I can't think of the idea. Make an idea about that. I like how you montaged yourself and just all the movement and all that stuff. So
yeah, it was fun just playing around with, like, the jump cuts and just being the camera stationary, just me doing random things.
Nice. Yeah, that worked. Cool. Any questions? Yes, Bryce.
What did you write at the end, and did you think about putting it in the video?
Oh, I didn't write anything.
She said the end at the end.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard that part though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's like the end, and then it ended.
Yeah, in my mind, I was writing like the world's best novel, but yeah, maybe one day.
Yeah, isn't that one book that Kimyung was reading? Was there another hand, or?
It was a similar question.
Oh, a similar question. Cool. Any other questions? New ones? Yes.
What was that location?
The basement of my house.
Okay.
I love how you're like thrown off, like, whoa, location. I've never called my house a location. Yeah. Cool. Any other questions? We're good. Sweet. That's the darkest one. That one is. It's cool though. I've seen it in real life, so. Thank you so much for being here. This was the Kick the Ladder show, the KTL show. My name was Isaac. Also, there's QR codes throughout the barn. That's how we, for just like payment, we asked for $5 for admission if you could. That'd really help us out. Also, the same QR code for beers. Feel free to stick around after. We are filming a Dice video tonight. Come see Brett in about 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, 20 minutes.
So 20 minutes, he's going to be filming a dice video where he does roll the dice, and those will be the rules for the week. If you want to find out what the rules are, it's on kicktheladder.com and also kick.the.ladder on Instagram, and we post the rules there. So thank you so much for supporting film and filmmakers. This is a great night. Thank you for being here. Cool.